What's up, traders? This is TRADERCHAMP. So let's have a look on the all share price index. So this analysis will be getting started with the all share price index, as since we have to look for the future possibilities for the week ahead. So, and also I have identified the price has clearly confirming a bearish breakout as expected. So if you have followed up my previous analysis, you would know that we were expecting to see a bullish breakout, a bullish reversal or a bearish breakout happen on the following key demand zone, that which the price has created on the daily time frame, right? So the price confirmed a bearish breakout, and also we are seeing a Friday closing which is bullish biased, so which is probably going to be a retracement or a retest back towards the following bridged level. So once the price revisits or retrace, then I expect the price to confirm a continuation to the downside as with the breakout confirmation, and also the expectation we had earlier with the previous analysis. So you would know that I was expecting the price to revisit back towards the following key low, as long as we have a very strong support has been built over this following trend line or the bullish channel with the lower boundary, right? So once the price confirms a retracement, then we have a chance of seeing a continuation to the downside in order to achieve a target close to this key trend line. So, and also if you consider the key impulsive waves, so which is probably on the Elliott wave count, you can clearly identify that the price has created this low and then this high inside this bullish channel, and then this low, and again once again this high, and we are on the fourth impulsive wave which is likely to be created on this or in this area, right? So we have another pending wave to be created on the fifth wave or the fifth count. So based on the Elliott wave analysis, we can see that we have a pending wave to be created to the upside. This can be wrong, but still based on the technical terms, we have a pending wave that can be created in the near future, which is probably looking for a new high to be created, right? So in this wave, by any chance, as expected, if the price revisits back to the following key low, then we have to confirm or watch closely over this area to identify a bullish reversal, as long as we have a very strong supported price action which has been built based on the trend line or the lower boundary that which the price has created, right? So once the bullish reversal has been confirmed, then we have a chance of revisiting back towards the following recent high, this high or the previous high that we have seen earlier, so which is close to this high, right? This was the major high that we have seen, or the all-time high that we have seen on ASPI, so which is close to 13,600, right? 600 or 580 level, which is close to somewhere around 600, right? 13,600. So these are the key highs that I'm expecting to see based on the price action, and also the bullish reversal that I'm expecting to see around this area by respecting to the following trend line. So this can be wrong, and also we have a chance of seeing a bearish breakout over here if the price is looking for a deep low to be retested once again. So by any chance, if the price of bearish expectation will not follow, then we have chance of seeing a bullish reversal, as long as we have a pending wave to be created on the impulsive wave which has been created inside this bullish channel. So we have a pending wave to be created, and then we have a chance of seeing a bearish momentum. So for the moment, we are expecting to see a reversal or a continuation to the downside over this bearish sentiment or the breakout that we have identified on the daily support. So once the price reverses and also retrace back towards the following key low or the trend line, then we have to confirm if the price is looking for a bullish reversal to be identified around this level, and that's being considered, and then only we can have a hope in order to achieve a target close to this high or the major high that we have seen earlier. So this is how I'm expecting to see on the all share price index. So for the moment, based on the price action, which is very clear that we are on a bearish bias, and also you should consider that this bearish sentiment or the bearish trend that which the price has created is very slow, right? So it is very clear that we have had a consolidation phase. So here we had a consolidation, so I will be highlighting that. Sorry. All right. Yeah, order block, so whatever, right? So here this level has created a consolidation, and once again we can see that we have another consolidation here, so which is very clear that the price of momentum, whatever it is, or bullish or bearish, we are seeing a very slow momentum. So as if we consider the second impulsive wave that which the price has created after hitting this high, we have seen a very straight and a strong dump to the downside. But when we consider this related to the previous dump, this bearish trend is very slow compared to this previous low or the bearish trend that we have seen earlier. And also we can see that this major bullish trend, right? So this bullish trend we have seen recently on the market or all share price index is very strong as well. So compared and also considering these two trends that has built inside this all share price index or the bullish channel is very strong, but right now we are on a very slow selling pressure, and which is likely to be very convincing us to have a hope on a positive future on the all share price index. So if the market is looking for a straight dump or market crash or a highly selling potential, then the market will not follow up a slow bearish momentum or a bearish trend, right? So if the market is looking for a highly selling pressure, then the market will not follow up a very slow phased price action. So considering that strength and also the price actions, that we can have a positive hope that we are having a market correction which is considering to the previous bullish momentum that we have identified. So that is being considered, and also the bearish breakout, we have a chance of revisiting back towards the following key low in order to accumulate more buying pressure. So we have seen that the price has respected this key trend line, as when the price hits that low we had a very strong bullish momentum to the upside. So that is being considered. We can expect a bullish reversal to happen close to this area, and which is likely to hit back towards the following highs that we have considered earlier. Based on the price action, we are expecting to see a high close to 11,700 or 13,600. So these are the key highs that we can have or see in the near future. So this is how I am expecting to see, or the future perspective that I am personally holding on the all share price index. So if you are having a very unconfident market condition or with your investments, then this will help you guys on the future perspective. So I believe that this analysis is useful. So I will be moving back to the LOFC, as since with my previous voting I have identified that many voters are looking for the LOFC update, so I've decided to do my analysis on LOFC. So here I'm on the monthly time frame, as I picked up this monthly time frame to discuss major key levels and also the future perspective with a very clear format. So I have picked up the monthly time frame. So it is very clear that we are on a huge market selling pressure. So if you look for this key low which has built the previous bullish pump, and then we had a very strong high that which the price has created close to 39.8, so somewhere close to 40, right? So this bullish pump or the bullish momentum has almost wiped off its 90% of gains that which the price has created since 2.2. So I believe that is very clear to you now. So with that being considered, so let's look over the future possibilities that which we can have in the near future. So here it is very clearly showing us that we had a previous resistance or support identified close to this region or this level. So I will be naming that as a key level. So the reason why we had a resistance price action identified during the period, so this was a very strong resistance which has been built up for this following consolidated price action, which has taken up since 2012 up to 2020, right, or 2021. So once the price breaks this key resistance, we had a massive pump, right? So this is how the price has reacted over the following key level. So we had a situation on this key level as a resistance being played during this period, and then once the price breaks above this level, then we had a nice pump to the upside. And also once I just adjust this level, as since this high has to be taken into consideration, so I'll be moving these lows a bit so it is very clear now. So once the price breaks to the upside, we had a rejection and a reversal back to the following key low, and now the price has acted this or respected this level or this key level as a support. So that means the market has changed its character once again from its resistance to a support zone. So this has been played as a key level or flip zone. So this is how I have been named as the key level, or picked up this as a major level to be identified, and also which we cannot just ignore with the current market conditions, right? So it is very clear right now we have the market price or the current market price is being respective to the following key level, or which is holding up close to the following key level. So we have to consider this key level and also the market price action over this key level. So here you can identify that close to this area we have seen multiple times of supported price action, which means around this level we have seen buying pressure identified each time when the price visits back to the following key low, and once again over here, right? So it is very clear, once the price hits or visits close to this level, we have a very strong or steady buying pressure which has been built on the monthly time frame, so which is on the major time frame. So it is going to be a very strong buying potential identified on the key level. So this is proving that, or the previous price action proves us that this level of key level or the support is very strong, and where we can actively find active traders or buyers interest around this level. So I will be removing these drawings so it will be more clear. So as that is being considered, we can identify or understand that this has a very strong buying potential, but at the moment the price failed to build up a strong bullish momentum with the current market price. The reason why we have seen a rejection over here, right? We had a sell or a selling pressure identified close to this high. Once the price hits this level, we had a strong bullish momentum to the upside for about 2 months. So we have two candles, so which means on the monthly time frame, which is about 2 months, we had a strong buying pressure to the upside, which has grew or built up more than 40%, right? So we had about 40% gains from its low which has been tested. But right now we are seeing the previous low, the most recent previous low on the monthly time frame has been breached or broken to the downside. So which means the current market price is looking for further downside momentum or a low level to be retested. And also if you look closely on the monthly time frame, you can clearly identify that this week, so this week is very lengthy, and also if you consider the gains that which the price has built, we can clearly identify that the price has created a very strong wick above, so right now above 57% on this week, straight on the monthly candle, right? So once the price hits this low, we had a huge rejection, so that means we had a huge buying potential which has spiked to the upside with a 57% gains alone on this one single candle, right? Once the price dumps to this low, then we had a straight wick that has built a very strong wick to the downside, upside. So that means we had a 57% strong wick that has been created on the monthly time frame. All right, so that is being considered this low. This low has a very strong buying interest or a buying level, so which is probably the investors are looking for this low or considering this low as a major buying point, or this low is a major buying level. So as that is being considered, we can see on the monthly time frame, even on the recent candle which is being printed, we see a rejection once again. Even though that has breached to the downside, we are seeing a closing above this key low, right? So that is being considered. We still believe that this has an active buying pressure or a buying interest in terms of technical analysis. So based on the price action, it is very clear that we have the current market price on the monthly key level, and also on the support that we have identified during 2022 during the month of April, right? So this low is being also respected as a support. But once I have picked up this trend line, so which is likely, I will be removing this drawing. So I have connected this key lows or the higher lows on the monthly time frame. So that created a trend line, and which is this has been acted as a faked out, which accumulated more buying pressure, as since we had a very strong buying potential created after move back to the inside, move back inside the trend line. So that created a huge buying pressure. So that is being considered. We can see that this trend line has been breached to the downside with the current market price, so which is a bearish confirmation or a bearish condition identified. But we have this low which is actively playing a major support level, as if the price respects this key low and shows up a bullish reversal to the upside, then we can have a hope on the LOFC. As long as I know that many investors for LOFC has got trapped for a price level which has a average above 7 rupees or 10. So I believe that this analysis will give you a better understanding about the LOFC future, and also this will help you guys to manage your risk potential accordingly for your investments. So I will be taking up the monthly time frame and also the price conditions to make it very clear for you guys. So I believe that it is very clear right now. We have a very strong selling pressure identified, and also which created 6 consecutive candles, monthly candles, which is bearish biased, and which is a very strong indication for a selling pressure. And also we have a bearish breakout identified on this trend line, and but still we have this low as a hope. This is the only hope that we have right now for a supported price action to be identified close to this level without seeing any movement below these lows that we have seen earlier. So by any chance, if this low fails in the near future, then we will have a downside momentum to the downside, or a bearish momentum to the downside, in order to retest a low that we can consider based on the price action. So we may see a low tested towards the 2.9 or 3 level, or if we may see a low tested once again close to 2.2 or 2.3 level. So these are the possible lows that we may see if the price fails around this area, as which is holding up a risk potential close to another 50% downside momentum based on the price action. So by any chance, if the price confirms a bullish reversal on a bullish sentiment over this key level, and also considering this key low that which the price has identified, then we may have a chance of seeing a bullish reversal or a bullish momentum to the upside. But for that to be created, we still may have a limited price action, as since we just not shoot to the moon straight away once the price confirms a bullish reversal over here, as long as we have this selling pressure or the selling level or the sell zone identified close to this area, because we had a very strong bullish momentum to the upside, but still that bullish momentum has got failed once the price hits this level, because we have active sellers being selling the LOFC close to this area. So that means we have a sell zone ahead of above 6 rupees or somewhere close to 6.3 or 6.4. So even though the price confirms a bullish reversal, we may see a limited price action as long as we have this active sell zone. So if you are looking for a price level to be achieved above this high, as long as if you are looking for a price level to hit above 10 rupees, then you should confirm a bullish breakout on this following sell zone. So you have to confirm a bullish breakout away from this key sell zone identified on the monthly time frame. So to identify a bullish reversal and also a bullish breakout over this key sell zone, you have to move into a short-term time frame, so which is likely to be on the weekly or daily time frame. So for the moment, I have been picked up the monthly time frame to make it more clear with the analysis. So I believe that you are clear with the key level that which the monthly time frame is playing out right now, and also this key low and this trend line that which I have picked up here. So I will be moving back to the weekly time frame to make it more clear with the analysis. So here we can see that these lows has been created, or the the lower highs and the lower lows has been created. So I will be removing these drawings. So once I pick up this trend line by considering these lower highs that which the price has created, so this high, these three highs, we can see the price confirmed a bullish breakout. So this is the level where the monthly candle got failed, right? So once the price breakouts away from this trend line, the price got failed and moved back to the following demand zone. So I will be removing and adjusting these following demand zone. So these are the lows that I was expecting to see, and I'm expecting to see once if this bearish condition remains very strong and also active, then we will see a downside momentum in order to achieve these low to accumulate more buying pressure. So that is on the bearish confirmation, and also according to the bearish perspective, right? So this is on the bullish perspective, so which is I'm looking for possibilities for bullish biased sentiment or a bullish rally. So according to the price trend that I have picked up here, the price has already created a bullish breakout, and still the price failed to the downside, and the price has retraced back to the following key demand zone or the monthly key level that we have been discussed earlier. So right now we know that we have the bearish condition identified based on the trend line, so I will be removing that for a while. So even though the breakout is valid on the weekly time frame, that high has got failed over this sell zone, so which is likely to be another key level, so which is holding up close to this area, right? So we have this support and also the resistance identified based on the price action. So this is the major key level, and also this was the monthly sell zone which has caused the previous bullish momentum to sell. So that created another new low considering the previous price action. So that has retraced back towards the following low that we have picked up here. So it is very clear the current market price is exactly on this key low, right? So that means that we have a active respected price action which is being respected to the following low, right? So we see that the recent price action is respecting the following key low identified, so which means that low is giving us a hope that we may see a potential move back to the upside. So based on the price action, the breakout is invalid, and also which is on the failed and also on the sell zone, which is on the sell zone. So which means that we have strong selling pressure. As long as this trend line is invalid, I will be moving back to the daily time frame, so to identify the future possibilities. So this trend line is not aligning perfectly on the daily time frame. As long as that is not perfect at the moment, I will pick up this trend line, right? So this trend line which aligns perfectly according to the lower highs that which the price has created, right? So I will be removing this level, and also this should be active as long as that is the major key level identified on the monthly time frame. And here we have this lower lows created, and once that is being adjusted inside a trend line, this creates a falling wedge pattern, so which is a very strong bullish potential, which has a strong bullish potential. So here I believe that we may see a bullish breakout to the upside. So this is going to be the lower time frame confirmation that I'm expecting to see based on the price action and also the discussed key terms according to the monthly time frame. So here I believe that even the recent price action has got failed, that which created a fake out or fake breakout away from this following trend line. So I believe that we may see a potential move back to the downside and then a pickup once again. So that is being considered. First of all, we have to confirm, as we are expecting to see a bullish momentum or a bullish run on the LOFC, we have to confirm a bullish breakout from this trend line. So I will be adjusting these key highs. So I will be adjusting these key highs a little higher in order to pick up these key lower highs aligned with the trend line. So that creates a perfect trend line according to the trade plan. So here the first confirmation I'm expecting to see a perfect breakout away from this trend line as long as this trend line is being valid. So I believe that this trend line is very clear to you guys, because I have picked up this lower high which the price has created. So once these key lower highs is being considered, we have picked up this trend line. So which is basically, if the price confirms a bullish breakout away from this trend line, then we have the lower time frame confirmation on the bullish reversal. So this is how you should pick up the confirmation on LOFC. So once the price confirms a bullish breakout away from this trend line, the first target I am expecting to see is close to this swing high that we have seen earlier, close to 6.4, and the next target is going to be 8.7 or 8.8, right? So these are the key ultimate targets that based on the daily time frame confirmation that I'm expecting to see on LOFC, because we have this falling wedge pattern identified is in play, and also we can adjust a bit close to this area, right? So that confirms that we are once again on a support. As long as these lows are being considered, we see that this low is being respected. So we have the monthly low tested, which is exactly on the current market price. So which means these wicks confirms that the price is still respecting this monthly low that which the price has created. So once the price confirms a bullish breakout away from this trend line, then we have a chance of seeing a bullish momentum to the upside. So this is the first target that I'm expecting on the bullish reversal. and then 8.8 is the next best target that I'm expecting to see. So as long as if you are holding up average price on your investments above 8.8, then you should first work out and wait to see a bullish breakout away from this key level or the sell zone, so which is on the monthly time frame. This was the major sell zone identified. So here we have a major sell zone identified, right? So this sell zone is actively playing a very strong selling pressure, so that is being considered. We have to confirm a bullish breakout away from this trend line in order to expect a continuation to the upside. So as long as we have a very strong selling pressure, we have to confirm a bullish breakout away from this trend key resistance zone or the supply zone, because here we have a very strong selling pressure. So this is how you should work out. So I will be moving back to the daily time frame. So based on the confirmations and the technical terms that we have been picked up here and also discussed here, it is very clear the price has created a falling wedge pattern. So, and also this key level which we have picked up on the monthly time frame, and also this key low based on the monthly time frame, and once again we have this falling wedge pattern which is convincing for a bullish reversal. So as long as if the price continues the bearish momentum to the downside, then this setup will get invalidated. So as long as this remains valid and also the price remains above this key trend line and also above this key low that we have picked up on the monthly time frame, then this setup will be valid, and we can have a hope on LOFC to show up a bullish reversal. So first of all, because we just cannot just make our investment straight away with the following market conditions, we first of all we have to wait for the price to confirm a bullish breakout away from this trend line, and then only we can have a hope for a bullish reversal to happen in order to expect a highs to be retested close to 6.4 or 8.8. If you're looking for the price to climb up or ladder up above 8.8, then you should surely wait for the price to create a bullish breakout away from this 8.8 resistance level and then show up a continuation. So this is how you should work out the LOFC. So I believe that all-share price index analysis and also the LOFC analysis is very clear to you now. So I have picked up the confirmations and also the key terms based on the multiple time frames that we have picked up here, which is on monthly, weekly and on the daily time frames. So it is very simple and which can be expected to see a positive future based on the price action and also the conditions that we have picked up and also discussed here. So I believe this analysis is useful, and if you believe this analysis is useful, and make sure to hit the thumbs up and also subscribe to the YouTube channel, and see you next time. Bye bye.